Well, typically when we welcome in Olivia Wickline from the Children's Museum, we're talking about great things for kids. We're talking about Bluey and all of that, but not today. We're talking about an adult event, but still at the Children's Museum.
Yes. We are having our 21 plus comedy night in February on the 22nd for the adults. A little date night, maybe.
And I assume that this is a fundraiser for the museum?
Yes, so we actually have started doing adult nights. We had one in October and had a great response. People were asking us if we could do it every Thursday.
Oh, wow.
Fortunately, we can't do that.
Yes.
However, we are looking to do one maybe once a quarter. So we have this one coming up and it's very exciting. We have 4 comedians coming to the museum. You're gonna have beer and wine from Maza and Erie Beer Company included with your ticket, and then a charcuterie board situation.
Oh, how fun. Now, is this a chance? I mean, we've talked so much about the huge renovations at the Children's Museum, the millions of dollars put into it. Is this a way to just invite the community that perhaps doesn't have those little kids or doesn't have the grandkids to come see it?
Yes, so it actually is among the Association of Children's Museum, a wonderful organization that I became a part of as in the Children's Museum world. They have 21 plus networking events, more serious professional, network building events. And we thought, that's great. However, people just want to come and hang out at the museum.
Right.
Yeah.
So our last event really was just an open, you come, we had Ippo Pizza, we had Straw Hat Sunday ice cream there, and they could just eat and play. This one's a little bit more, you're coming, you're sitting and listening to some comedy, and then you can play with the exhibits.
Yeah, that's terrific. And
Do the adults really play?
Yes. Oh my goodness. Yes. We have a large climber in our basement, in our Lake Life area. There were so many adults in our climber, our last 21 plus night. Yeah.
Well, it's a time for them to enjoy it when they're not the parents anymore. They can kind of let loose and enjoy, whereas they're, when you've got your kids at those places, you're always on guard, and they probably don't even take in what the museum has when they're in parent mode there.
Totally.
So they get a chance to kind of sit back and say, oh, look at that.
I'm afraid I'd get stuck on the recliner.
Right. I actually went through that climber twice in a dress.
Oh. Good for you. Yeah, big brag.
It's really fun to grocery shop without having to pay for it at the end.
Yes. Exactly.
Just roaming the aisles stress-free.
Terrific. Talk about the comedy that's going to be there. Who's coming in to entertain everybody?
So we have 4 comedians. So we have our host, Brian Bailey, local to Erie. We also have Anthony Morelli, who is kind of the brains behind the flagship comedy festival.
Yes, and he's been a guest on this show
Yes,
several times.
he's fantastic. Also local to Erie. And then we have another featured comedian, Liz Reeves. She's out of Buffalo, so she'll be coming in for the evening. And then our big headliner is Bill Squire. So he's actually from Cleveland. He's on a radio show there. He has a huge podcast. He wrote and was an actor on Comedy Central.
Wow.
I was reading his bio.
Pretty impressive.
Yes, yes. I was like, we really got to get people in for this.
Yeah.
These are really funny people.
So where in the museum will this comedy part take part?
Yes, so that was great thinking. We had to brainstorm as well. So it'll be right on our first floor. We have a big open area. So we're fitting 100 chairs in there.
Wow.
So we have 100 tickets and that's all we can sell.
Yeah.
These are more limited. Our other 21 plus nights are a little more free flow, but with this, we have 100 people in, and that's who's
What are tickets going for?
So they are $30, and you can get a 10% discount if you are a member as well. So play with your kids membership, but also you get advantage of that as well.
Yeah. You mentioned date night. What a great idea. Coming up on February 22nd. It starts at 6 o'clock. Get a little comedy. Play a little bit at the new Children's Museum. It sounds like a really fun night. Olivia, thanks for sharing it with us.
Thank you. Hopefully see you guys there.
Yeah, sounds like fun. We're not going to get caught in the, what is it again, the climbing thing? You know what, I've not been to the museum in years.
Oh,
I haven't
so
been since it's new and everything.
So beautiful.
So yes.
Our large climber.
It is. Thanks, Olivia. It's great to see you.